So we finally have the release date for Delta Force. It used to be called Hawk Ops, but the developers just put out a ton of information on their Steam page. We're going to go through the entire post here because I'm actually really excited for the release of this game. I've been anticipating it for a while. We just had the Steam Next Fest event. I'm ready for launch, and it looks like the developers are almost there. If you guys end up liking the video, leave a like down below, subscribe for more content just like this. Let's talk Delta Force. So thanks to the rapid progress of our development team and the positive reception we've had to the current builds, we're excited to announce that we're launching our global open beta, previously called Early Access, on December 5th for PC. This is our initial release version of Delta Force, featuring full live service content, updates, and no more progress resets. Oh my God. So the date is December 5th, and they're going to be launching with what they're calling here Genesis, which is their first season in the open beta. Experience everything they have to offer, including a fresh face. One new operator joins the fray alongside the 7 you've already met. I'm guessing that's this guy right here. We have new modes to play, experience brand new FPS gameplay. On this picture here, we have Havoc Warfare. Obviously, we're getting new maps, we're getting new modes. Hazard Ops, new maps, new modes as well. We get a new operator. There's obviously more weapons and a new vehicle, which looks to be some sort of little bird, which I think is pretty cool. So this is all launching when it goes into open beta on December 5th. Open beta, I don't know why we're recalling it from early access to open beta. Sure. But then we have our frequently asked questions. So December 5th, 2024, is early access still happening? Our open beta version will replace early access and will feature full live service content updates. So basically, early access is open beta. Question 3, which I think is the most important one on this list: will there be paid content in the global open beta? Yes, there will be paid content available for purchase in the global open beta. And I will say, I already know there's going to be people that are mad at this because, yes, there's going to be paid content in an early access game. Honestly, like, long gone are the days. You guys remember when Ark dropped like a paid DLC when they hadn't even finished the game in early access? Everybody was up in arms. Now, a little bit of a different situation, but I know there were a lot of people back then that were pissed off that there was just paid content in an early access title to begin with. I know there's going to be people that are pissed off at this too. For me, the big thing here is primarily battle passes, weapon appearances, and vehicle appearances. However, there will be no pay-to-win elements. Now, I will say, devil's advocate here, both Delta Force and Arena Breakout Infinite are owned essentially up the chain by Tencent. The developers of Arena Breakout Infinite said there was no pay-to-win elements in their game. Come to find out, there's actually a lot. We're actually going to have an update on that because it seems like they're starting to roll back some of those changes. That's for another video. But the point that I'm trying to make is certain developers consider certain elements of a game not pay-to-win, while the gaming community has a completely different definition of that. So while the developers say there's going to be no pay-to-win elements, it really comes down to what they consider pay-to-win. In Arena Breakout Infinite, you can buy currency, which in almost everybody's definition of pay to win, that would be, but a lot of people consider that not technically pay to win because you can still kill them. They pay money for gear that they lose. It depends on what that actually means for Delta Force. Does the global open beta support controllers? Controller support is currently not available in the global open beta, but it is under development and will be added soon. Again, I know there's going to be people that are pissed off about that too. What I'm finding with this game is because it's so polished, a lot of people are considering the game like finished. Like, it is as far along as like any AAA game that we could probably name right now in the FPS space, but it still doesn't have these elements like, you know, controller support, like different localization. The console and the mobile versions are planned for a Q1 2025 release. So for all of my console guys out there, I know you guys are literally being starved for FPS content on those platforms. Q1 2025, if they can hit that, that's actually not that bad. Launches in December for PC. A couple months later, console and mobile are getting it as well. I think that's pretty cool. I know that there's some people out there playing the Chinese version of this game, which basically is going to be the early access release. I'm not one of those people. I'm just going to wait for it to come to Steam and we can play it and we can just progress in like the North American version of the game. I'm actually really excited for the game to come out. And the main reason for that is the no more progress resets. I'm tired of playing betas. I'm tired of playing tests, Steam Next Fest that just wipe the progress, everything you do, because I want to play Delta Force so bad. I want to grind, I want to dive in, and I did put a lot of time in this last week, but if it was out, I wouldn't be playing anything else right now. And the good thing about where we're at is this week we have Call of Duty Black Ops 6 releasing. I'm going to be playing that. Obviously, I'm an FPS-centric channel. That's going to take me straight into Stalker 2 in November, which I'm really, really excited for. And then that's going to roll me right into Delta Force for the end of the year. There's actually a lot of games coming out in the near future that I'm really excited for, and this is one of them. I think Delta Force has the potential to be something big in the FPS space, considering it is so bone dry there right now. I think for a free-to-play shooter offering what these guys have offered, I think there's a lot of potential for this game to be really big when it comes out in December. We've had games in this realm released before, and they've always released in very terrible states. Games like World War III, games like BattleBit that, in my opinion, released in a good state, but haven't had an update in over a year. We're still waiting for that pinnacle Battlefield experience. And while Delta Force isn't Battlefield, it is as close to Battlefield as we're going to get for the foreseeable future. My name is BigFry. I will see you guys at the release of Delta Force. I will be streaming it over on Twitch. I do post the schedules over in my Discord as well. In a roundabout saying, get connected. All of my socials are down below. I appreciate you guys watching. Delta Force, December 5th. It is an open beta, but it feels as damn near complete as any AAA experience we have gotten in this space in quite some time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.